The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 01 44 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net.
People pass me by. I often wonder what they're hiding there behind those smiles, 'cause eyes don't lie. Why do we feel we're all alone in this universe, squeezing sober from the stone? God, I'm so alone. We're both alone. You're doing, look around, look into their eyes. Maybe a part of you is found in there, and maybe you'll sleep tight. No one ever understands and the way I'm feeling. No one ever shares their pain.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for February the 17th, 2014. I'm live and it's now 5 minutes past 11, and if you've just joined me, you are very welcome to the show tonight. If you'd like to get a reading on tonight's show, all you simply have to do is join the group on Facebook. If you have not done so already, simply go to Facebook and search for the Irish Psychic Radio Show. Request to join that, and that is the main place that I will be taking as many questions as I can. Now, do not panic if you've left a question on my website, irishpsychic.net. Just underneath there, the radio player. Again, I'll be taking questions from there as well. You can also tweet the show at Psychic Irish, and you can also call the studio line, and the number to call is, if you're calling from Ireland, it is 014 43 43 57, and if you're outside of Ireland, just add plus 353. But I will be giving those telephone line numbers again throughout the show. Okay, so I think we'll start the show, and hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. I did, and again it was a Valentine's weekend special, so there was a bit of a mix-up with regards to the show. We went live on February the 13th, and obviously it must have been an unlucky day because there was a system crash, so I had to obviously do the show again, but hopefully you did listen into the two-part show there, because there was February the 13th and February the 14th as well. But hopefully I did answer your question as well. Now, even if you don't get a question answered on tonight's show, please do not panic, because there is always Wednesday and also Friday as well, because the show goes out live Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 p.m. And on Wednesday I'm going to be joined by two fantastic special guests, so you must tune in for that one as well. And as well, if you click going on the event, which a lot of you have, so thank you very, very much. If you have joined that group on Facebook, the Irish Psychic Radio Show group, once you've clicked going on that and you're listening into the show tonight, I am going to be picking 3 winners towards the end of the show, and they will be getting a private numerology reading with me, and you never know, it could be you. So again, continue on to listen in to the show there. Okay, so it's time to start the readings, and the first person I'd like to read for, and thank you very much as well for all the people who've sent in their questions. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get through them all, but like I've mentioned, I will get through as many as I can. So the first person I'd like to read for is Danny Morgan, and Danny has said, never really had a reading before, but thought I would give it a try. What will happen in my current job role, please? Okay, well, thank you very much, Danny, for getting in touch with the show. So I'm just shuffling the cards now, and when they tell me to stop, Danny, I'll lay out the cards for your reading. Again, I have my angel healing cards here as well, so I will be using both throughout the night as well. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now, Danny, and when they tell me to stop, which was actually just now, and I'm just laying out the cards now, Danny, and this is in relation to what will happen in your current job role, please. Okay, at the moment the cards are after coming up here, Danny. We have the Horseman of Cups in the reverse position. We also have the Hanged Man in the upright position, and the Hanged Man is one of the major cards, and a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. Because the Hanged Man is in the upright position, and you also have the Nine of Swords, the way they're kind of giving me the message is you just need to be careful. It's like if there's someone trying to stab you in the back, and it's like if someone is just trying to get the better of you, and I feel that it is another male around you, because I am indicating that here by the Youth of Wands in the upright position. It's either this person has just come in new, and this person is trying to, just, I suppose, say certain things to you to make you look like if you're not doing your job correctly or something like that. Again, I'm not too sure what the situation is. I do feel that things will work itself out, though, because you also have the Ace of Coins in the upright position, and you also have the Seven of Swords in the upright position as well. And they're kind of giving me here, it's going to be a 7-week period, Danny, before things settle down and things, change for the better there. But again, don't lose your cool. Make sure that you just turn up in time, do everything that you're supposed to do, and again, don't kind of ignore that person if you can, although obviously defend your back, so to speak, but don't let this person get the better of you. So I hope, Danny, that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show. Okay, the next person is Phyllis Gahan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Phyllis. And whatever would a reading say, we'll leave it at that. Okay, no problem at all, Phyllis. And there you can see you don't really have to specifically ask a question. you can just ask for a PPF if you want. Now, a lot of people may not know what a PPF stands for, but a PPF stands for a past, present and future reading. And it's always a good one to ask if you're unsure about something. Okay, so they just told me to stop, Phyllis, and I'm just laying out the cards now. I just wanted to find out what do Spirit have to say for you. Okay, so the cards that are coming up here, Phyllis, are we have the Tower card. The Tower card is one of the major cards. Again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance. It's in the upright position. We also have the 2 of Wands in the reverse position. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse position. We have the 3 of Swords in the reverse position. And we also have the 7 of Scepters in the reverse position. The way they're giving me the message at the moment, Phyllis, is it's something to do with relationship, because the 3 of Swords on the particular card, there is the heart and there's 3 swords, and one of the swords is going through the heart. And it's like if at the moment your emotions or the feelings that you have around the relationship at the moment is just not there. And that can come from both sides of, a relationship as well. And a lot of people seem to be having difficulties at the moment, especially regarding a relationship issue. And if you're one of those people listening in tonight and you have one of those relationship issues, just ask yourself first, can we sort it out? And most of the time, you will be able to sort it out. It's just a matter of looking at how you can change things and change things for the better. Because you have the 7 of Scepters here in the reverse position here, Phyllis, it's like if you're still unsure of what the outcome is going to be and how you should change things. And again, sometimes you may need a third party, you may need someone to get involved to help you out with regards to that. But I do feel that there is an issue regarding a relationship. You also have the Tower card, and the Tower card is always about the destruction around the situation. And because it's actually the first card out of the deck in terms of the reading that I'm after doing for you, it's like if again you feel like everything is just crashing down around you at the moment. And we've often felt like that, and sometimes we feel that we cannot get up in the morning, and we feel like we cannot do certain things. And again, that's just normal as well. If you're going through a period where things are quite difficult and you're finding things getting the better of you, and again, family life can be quite difficult, they're kind of saying here you need to kind of take a step back here as well, Phyllis, if you can. Now what I'm actually going to do, because again, spirits are quite they're kind of whispering at the moment. They're saying, could you pull an angel card for Phyllis? So I will do. So again, I have to listen to what Spirit have to say. So as you can hear, I'm just shuffling the angel cards now, Phyllis. And they've just told me to stop. And the first card out from the angel set is the Water card. That's always about emotions around the situation. That's in the upright position. And the second card out is the Teamwork card. And just like I've mentioned there with regards, the kind of relationship side of things, again, a relationship is always about teamwork. And again, it's 50-50. If you're in a relationship at the moment and you're not getting the happiness that you require, or you're not, being treated the way you should be treated, again, it's time to ask yourself, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in a relationship where you're unhappy, or do you want to change things? And again, if you can change things, change them now, and then everything else will work itself out. So hopefully that has answered your questions. And thank you very much as well for sending in your question for the show. If you would like to leave feedback, by the way, for the show, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're listening in on my website, which is irishpsychic.net, if you click on the Facebook feedback tab there, you'll be able to see where you can leave the feedback. I would really, really appreciate some feedback there from all the questions that I'm answering on tonight's show. The next person that I'd like to read for is Lisa Marie, and Lisa has just asked the question, should I trust my past partner to change? Okay, Lisa, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question. Again, we're going to keep going while the show is still on air, because last week there was a little glitch in the system and it was not me, so fingers crossed it's not going to happen again tonight. We just suddenly went off air. So again, if I do go off air, by the way, it could take 5 minutes to get back on air, and all you have to do is just obviously refresh my page, which is irishpsychic.net, and just click on the radio show there. Okay, so they've just told me to stop. I'm just laying out the cards now, and this is for Lisa, and Lisa just wanted to find out with regards, should I trust my past partner to change? Okay. We have the King of Cups in the upright position, which represents your partner, Lisa. We also have the Wheel card, and the Wheel card is one of the major cards. Again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. It's in the upright position. We have the 5 of Coins, which is the Happiness card, and we also have the 5 of Scepters in the reverse position. It's interesting that the 5 of Scepters come up, because the 5 of Scepters is actually the horseshoe, which is a symbol for luck. But we also have the 5 of Coins, which is about the happiness and luck, surrounding, this particular question. And I feel that you should. I kind of feel that you can, trust your partner here with regards, to change here. Because you have the Wheel card here in the upright position, it always indicates movement, and it's always positive movement. And again, with regards, the King of Cups, that represents him as well. It's like if there's been a past here with regards, the last 6 or 7 months where things have been quite difficult, and it can be either to do with a family issue, or it can also be, to do with a work situation. And again, I'm unsure which, Lisa, but it's like if there has been, kind of a knockback effect, like if it has affected you as well, and it's not just just you that it's affected him as well, quite emotionally as well. So I do feel that the answer is yes, that things will change, but again, it's going to take a little bit of time before that change takes place. So hopefully, Sid, that has answered your question, and thank you very much once again for sending in your question as well to the show. A big shout out there to all the people in the chat room. Thank you very much for joining me on tonight's show. And even if you've missed the show, no matter what time you're tuning in as well, it's live now because it's now 15 minutes past 11 here in Ireland. But if you catch the show tomorrow, if you get a reading with me, please do let me know. And obviously, if I announce your name at the end of the show as a winner, again, you'll have to contact me, because if you do not contact me within a 48-hour period, you will lose that reading that I'm going to be giving out to 3 lucky people listening into the show tonight. Time for another quick break. If you've just joined me, please continue on to send in your question, and you can send them in via irishpsychic.net. Click on the radio show there, and there is a place to comment. You can also comment on the group page, which is the Irish Psychic Radio Show group page. Just underneath there, the poster. You can tweet in your question at Psychic Irish, and you can also call the studio and leave a voice message as well. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
I can't help hearing the lies. I can't help letting them inside. These words have gotten me low and got me high. You stand and guard at my door, allowing me to be more than what they say, allowing me to be strong and live my way. You make me beautiful, believing in me, make me beautiful and deep within. I find the best side of myself. I know no one else makes me feel beautiful like you. My dreams are never too wild. My words are never laughed off or brushed aside. You make me feel like a star that's not a shine. You make me beautiful, believing in me, make me beautiful and deep within.
I don't wanna miss you. I don't wanna wish you were here. Days turn into weeks, the months turn into years, and I feel never see your face, always trying to chase memories I lost in my mind. All the things you do, if God had given you just one chance and a little more time. So I try to forget, I try to deny, I try to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all alone. Everything reminds me of you. I can't rewind the time, and nothing I say, nothing I do can change the way that I've been missing you. The pain that I've been going through every day since you went away, and now you fade away in time. My memories skip the line, and sometimes I think that I'm losing you. I tried to sing your name, just one note, but the words they stick in my throat, and I don't know what to do. So I try to forget, and I try to deny, I try to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all alone. Help me not to fall on my knees. Maybe you're not all alone, all alone. You just send your words in your love on the breeze. I try to forget, I try to deny, I've tried to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along. So I try to forget, and I try to deny, and I try to move on, but it's so hard not to see you. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe everything's all along, and I try to forget, and I try to deny, and I try to move on, but it's so hard not to see you. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all alone.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball, the answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 23:25 here in Ireland, and if you've just joined me, where have you been? I've been live since 11 p.m. tonight, but don't forget, the show goes live Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 p.m. If you're on iTunes, you can subscribe to the show. Simply search for Irish Psychic on iTunes, and there you'll be able to see the podcasts as well. Also, all the shows are podcasted, and you can listen in via my website as well. So even if you missed tonight's show, or you want to tell a friend about the show tomorrow and maybe they want to listen in, again, all you have to do is just log on to irishpsychic.net and click on the radio show. And I do mention this to a lot of people, but I'm not too sure if people have downloaded. Well, it says that it's over 1,000 downloads, so I'm hoping that is correct. But if you have an Android phone, so if you're on an iPhone, unfortunately, I cannot afford to get the app up to the iPhone standard, because they are very, very strict with regards to the iPhone apps and what they actually require. But if you have an Android phone, it's good news for you. All you have to simply do, if you're on the Google Play Store, or just go into the App Store on your Android phone, and you should know if you have an Android phone or not, because some people do message me and they say that I'm not too sure what phone I have. So again, make sure that you do know what phone you have. But if you have an Android phone, just simply search for Irish Psychic. You should see the little icon there. It's orange with black writing that says Irish Psychic, and you can download the app. It's 100% free. And there is free readings within the app as well. So you can use that if you have a particular question. And again, a lot of people have given me the feedback to say how accurate the free reading was. So again, if you have an Android phone, search for that, Irish Psychic, and you'll be able to see the app there. And also you can listen into the show via the app as well. Okay, so we'll continue on, and thank you very much to the new people who've just joined me tonight. And a big shout out to all the people as well down in the southeast as well who are tuning in to tonight's show. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, it's quite an important question. And the question is, it was here, I had it queued up, but obviously it's gone, I think. No, it's not, here it is. It's from Alexandra Flem. And Alexandra has just asked the question: you're in Kilcock, feeling lost the last 18 months and don't know where the road lies ahead with a case. Well, no problem at all, Alexandra, and thank you very much for sending in your question as well. So as you can hear, I'm just shuffling the cards now, and I'm just asking Spirit to connect with your energy. And again, we all can feel lost for many different reasons, and I say this quite a lot on the show. And, even if you don't get a reading on tonight's show, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people feeling the exact same as Alexandra. And, life can be difficult. Life can be tough. It's not something that, we've had a previous experience with. We have to just kind of cope as best as we can. And, different things can be thrown at us at different times. People can pass over who we love. Sicknesses can hit certain members of our family, and it's trying to look after yourself as well and deal with it as best as you can. I know it's not easy, so again, it's just a matter of, I suppose, doing as best as you can. Now, the reason why I'm saying that here, Alexandra, is you do actually have the Chariot card in the reverse position, and the Chariot card is about like kind of hitting a brick wall, and because it's actually in the reverse position, again, things aren't going to be easy. Things are going to be quite difficult for you, and I'm kind of picking up it's going to be difficult for the next 5 months. So I know you've been, feeling lost for the last 18 months, but if you can focus down, the next 5 months is going to get better and better and better. Trust me, things will work themselves out, and Spirit have their way of dealing with different things, and they will give you the energy and the support that you need. And the reason why I'm saying that Spirit is going to give you the support here, Alexandra, is you do actually have the spiritual card, which is the Temperance card. And if you've never done a reading for yourself, if you've never thought about getting a reading done, again, a private reading with myself, I can go into a lot more detail. Again, depending on which reading you purchase, the 15 card audio reading is the most popular one. You can ask 5 questions, and then I also do the 12-month reading as well, and that covers month by month the different things that are going to be happening, but also it allows you to ask up to 10 questions as well. So if there was other things that was struggling or bothering you, again, I'll be able to deal with that in a private reading. I kind of feel as well with regards to the 10 of Cups in the upright position, emotionally you're trying to do your best, Alexandra, and sometimes you need a little bit of time out. It's not easy, but sometimes it's kind of putting your hand up and saying, do you know what, I need help. And that can be from a friend, it can be from a family member as well. And sometimes a lot of the time, Alexandra, financially things, finances can play a huge part of how we feel lost at the moment, and things not working out the way we want them to work out, because again, money does play a huge part in everyone's life. Now what I'm actually just going to do is I'm just going to shuffle the angel cards just to see what they have to say. And again, these are the healing angel cards, and again I'm just shuffling the cards now, and again they're just after telling me to stop, so I'm just looking at the first card. And the first card, Alexandra, that come up is the Let Go of Stress card, but it's actually in the reverse position. So it's quite interesting how Spirit actually answers certain, topics, especially with regards to the questions that you've asked. And the next card out that's actually after coming up is the Light, and that's usually about light at the end of the tunnel. And again, like what I mentioned there with regards to the 5-month period, if you can focus on getting things right and getting things better in terms of your own emotions, trust me, things will work themselves out. But again, the most important thing to do is to do an affirmation. And an affirmation is a change of thought. And I would like everyone to do this if you are struggling from anything in life, or if you are worried about anything in life. Again, an affirmation is a really, really positive thing to do. And all you need to say to yourself is just, I love and approve of myself and all is well in my life. It is one of the most important things that I tell people and teach people. So again, if you can do that for me, please, I would greatly appreciate it. But thank you very much as well for sending in your question. The next person I would like to read for, unfortunately, I don't do mediumship readings on air. That would be a private reading, but I will answer your question anyway because you have another question included. And the question is, it's from Anonymous, so I do hope that you know who you are, because again, if you comment on my website, which is irishpsychic.net, if you comment anonymously, it is quite difficult for me to know who the person is, but I hope that you know who you are. Sometimes people don't like giving their names, so I understand that. But the question that you've asked is, are Mary and Peggy and Breda okay? So that was question number 1. But the other question that you've asked is, will I marry Patrick? So I'm going to answer that question. So I'm just asking Spirit to connect with the energy around Patrick. And again, as you can hear, I'm just shuffling the cards now. And when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards. And don't forget, if you've just joined me and you've clicked going on the event that I've created via the Irish Psychic Radio Show group page on Facebook, you are all in that draw. And there's over 56 of you in that draw. So do stay tuned as well for that, because you never know, you may be winning yourself a numerology reading priced at €8, which is £7, which is $9 or $10. And again, it's not limited to Ireland, because a lot of people kind of think, oh well, I can't listen into the show because I'm not in Ireland. Again, this show broadcasts worldwide, Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 p.m. Irish time, and I've just put that little time ticker underneath the radio player there, just so you can know what time it is in Ireland. And if you've not seen the special offer yet, please do click it. You're not you don't have to avail of that special offer, but it is a 60% offer reading. If you click that, you can, check out the reviews that I've got from other people as well. And speaking of reviews as well, if you've had a reading on tonight's show, please do leave a review. I'd greatly appreciate that. Just click on the Facebook feedback form there. Okay, so I'm just laying out the question now. This is the question, will I marry Patrick? And it's quite interesting, actually, the way they're kind of giving me the message, because I kind of still feel at the moment you're still too young. It's like if you're wanting things to be, A, B and C really, really quickly, but at the moment, things are all over the place. And I don't feel that the answer is yes at the moment. I kind of feel that there's still plenty of time yet before things change here. But you also have the 5 of coins in the reverse position, and that's the happiness and love card. And you also have the 6 of cups in the upright position. The way they're kind of giving me the message is it's still, now is not the right time. Because you have the world card, it's like if you have everything else to live for at the moment. And again, a lot of people kind of think that they have to get married straight away. And it's quite the opposite, because I'm kind of picking up travel beforehand. So I hope that you're tuning in, listening into the show, but I hope I've answered your question. And thank you very much as well for sending your question as well. Another question, I'm going to answer this even though, like I've mentioned, I don't actually answer mediumship questions on air. But again, if you would like to purchase a private reading with regards to that, of course I will do that. And it's from Ben, and Ben is in Kilkenny, and the question that Ben has just asked is my wife all right in the afterlife? She died in December due to cancer. Is she pain-free? Please answer this question. Well, I'm just going to shuffle the cards just to see what they say, Ben. And again, I'm not going to be doing a mediumship reading. Again, that would be a private reading. But what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm just going to be focusing on your energy with regards to tarot as well. And I'm just asking Spirit to answer, just what's going on at the moment with regards how you're feeling at the moment. Okay, it's quite interesting because the Temperance card came up again, which is actually the spiritual card. And it's usually the spirituality card here, Ben. Usually when that particular card comes up, it's about, someone from the afterlife trying to communicate with you. And it's very important that you take note of every little thing that happens, because you'll often find that our loved ones who've passed over, they're trying to communicate with us all the time. And sometimes we kind of, I suppose, it's like if we play tricks on ourselves, because we kind of think, oh, that can't be, or that can't be. And we keep saying that can't be. Well, why can't it be? if a certain song is played on, the radio, and it reminds you of a person that you've loved who's passed over, that's them giving you the guidance that you need. It's them putting that song on and giving you, the confirmation that that person is around you and looking after you and making sure that you're okay. I do feel that everything is okay because you do have the happiness card, which is the sun card, and that's one of the most positive cards within the deck here, Ben. And again, the sun card is always about relationships. So I do feel that everything is okay, and yes, your wife is okay there as well. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question. The next person I would like to read for is it's from Anonymous again, and the question is, will things work out for my girls? And you're in the Waterford area. No problem at all. Again, if you're commenting from anonymously, I hope you know if you are. Otherwise you've forgotten, but hopefully you remember your question, and it is, will things work out for my girls? And you're in the Waterford area. Okay, so they just told me to stop. Okay, well, the first card out is we have the Learning card. That's the 7 of Sceptres in the upright position. We also have the 3 of Swords in the upright position. On that particular card, there is the heart, and the love heart is going through, the dagger is going through one of the hearts there. We also have the Horseman of Sceptres in the reverse position as well. I kind of feel that there is a challenge on the cards with regards your daughters here. It's like if they're trying to make up their mind on where to go with regards, the study side of things or the work side of things. And the reason why I'm saying study and work is because the Horseman of Sceptres in the reverse position is always to do with business and work side of things, and also the 7 of Sceptres in the upright position is always to do with the learning side of things. So I'm not too sure if one of them is thinking of going on a course or doing something new, or wanting to enroll on something new. But again, if they were thinking of doing that, the answer is yes to that. So again, as much as I would love you to tell them to say that everything's going to be okay, there is kind of a challenge on the cards, and it's kind of making them realise how much potential that they have. But I do feel that everything's going to be okay there as well. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question. The next person I would like to read for is Melissa, and Melissa has just asked the question, I really need to know if I'm doing the right thing, please answer with a kiss. No problem at all, Melissa. So I'm just shuffling the cards now, and when they tell me to stop, Melissa, I'll stop shuffling the cards and I'll lay the cards for your reading. Again, I'm taking the questions at the moment from my website, which is irishpsychic.net, where you should all be listening in. Just underneath there, the radio player, a lot of people have sent in their questions there, so I do answer those questions as well. But I will be going back to the group page on Facebook very, very shortly. Okay, so you're just asking the question there. Really need to know if I'm doing the right thing, please answer. Okay. Right, well, we have the 7 of Cups, which is always about movement, and that's always about moving to a different location, and it can also mean moving out as well, or moving on from something. Because it's in the upright position, Melissa, again from Spirit, the answer is yes, that I feel that you are doing the right thing. Because you have the Hierophant card, which is one of the major cards in the reverse position, and you also have the Sage card in the reverse position, it's like if you're thinking too much about other people and what other people have to say about the situation, and that often happens to a lot of people when we want something in life. We seem to ask people, but sometimes we end up we seem to ask people that we are. No, it's kind of confusing the way they're giving me the message, Melissa. It's like if you're asking people that are not jealous of you, but it's like if they're giving you an answer that would not be the right answer, if that makes sense. It's like if they're just saying certain things to you to make you worry a little bit more, is the way they're giving me the message. And I kind of pick up that it's kind of a female here. Sometimes, when we ask someone for advice, we want them to be honest, we want them to be open as well, but we want them to kind of not just answer from a friend, from a friend's point of view, but answer what they would do in your situation is kind of what I'm getting at. That's the way Spirit is kind of giving the message. It's like if you're getting mixed signals from someone or from, the kind of advice that you're being given. So again, trust your own instincts is Spirit's advice, and that's indicated there by the 4 of Coins, and you also have the 7 of Cups as well. But I do feel that everything's going to be okay. I'm just going to shuffle the Angel cards as well, just to see what they have to say. And again, these are the healing cards. So they've just told me to stop, and I'm just pulling a card now. And the first card out is the Try Something New card. So again, it's quite interesting the way Spirit answers certain questions there. And again, Melissa, I hope that has answered your question. But from the angels and from Spirit, the answer is yes. So again, thank you very much for sending in your question as well. The time now is 23:40 here in Ireland, and again I'm live until 12 midnight. So hopefully you've not fallen asleep just yet, and even if you have fallen asleep, well, don't panic, the show is podcasted and it is saved. Okay, so I'm going straight over now to the group page on Facebook, and I'm just going to refresh the Facebook page, or the Facebook group page should I mention, because again we have a lot of questions that are being sent in, and they are all sent in underneath the one question comment now poster. So make sure if you are joining the group on Facebook that you do post your question underneath that poster there that says one question comment now. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, and thank you very much as well for all the people who've sent in their question. The next person I'd like to read for is Maggie Kaseska. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Maggie. And Maggie has just asked the question. I posted a question and would love to find out if you can help me. It's 2:47 p.m. here now. Okay, well, hopefully the question is there. I thought that was the question, but we'll continue on looking. Again, if you've... Oh, here it is. Would like to know if I'm here for a reason or purpose, to figure something out and find a way to fix what I think I'm meant to fix. Okay, quite an interesting cryptic message there, Maggie, but we'll see what comes up. And again, I will be taking a break after this particular reading, but again, stay tuned because I will be answering more questions after that break. And I'll also be announcing the winners of the 3 numerology readings as well. And if you would like to take part in any competition on the Irish Psychic Radio Show, again, just simply search for Facebook. It's kind of limited at the moment to Facebook, but I will be doing, a competition for everyone on my website as well, so don't panic there. But if you're on Facebook, simply search for the Irish Psychic Radio Show group, join it. You can invite your friends as well if you want, and the way you invite friends is just on the main page on that group page. You'll see on the right hand side, just up at the top right hand side, there's a post there, or there's a button there that says add people. Simply add as many friends as you'd like to this group, because again, they may be wondering how can they get a reading on the show, and all you have to do is simply add them to the the group page, and they can leave a question for Wednesday's show. But every single show will have an event. So if you comment in the main area on the group page, I'm not going to be answering any questions from there. You have to wait till the event is created and then join the event. So the next event obviously is going to be for Wednesday, and I'm going to be having a very special guest as well in with me. So that person will be answering the questions on that show. So even if you've answered, or even if you sent in a question before, maybe you'd like a guest, one of the guest readers to read for you. Again, I do have different guests on at different particular times on my show, but Wednesday is the next slot. Okay, so I'm just laying out the cards now, and this is for Maggie Kaseska, and you just wanted to find out if I'm here for a reason, purpose, to figure something out and find a way that you're meant to fix things. Okay, well, I still kind of feel that you're on a learning kind of curve here at the moment, Maggie, and I'm not too sure if you do your own kind of readings or spirituality readings here as well, because I kind of feel that you're quite connected to spirit as well, but you're unsure of how to deal with it. And the main reason why I'm saying that is you have the Ace of Coins in the reverse position, and the Ace of Coins is always about new directions. And sometimes, when we're on this earth for a certain, we're only on this earth for a particular length of time, but we're all kind of wondering what should we do and where should we actually go in life. Spirit will always make sure that there's a path in front of you, and they'll always make sure that you're always going to end up on the right path. Sometimes it takes people longer than others, but it's not something that you need to worry about. Just know in the future that things will work itself out. And the reason why I'm saying that here is you have the Happiness card, and the Happiness card again come up here as well. And it's a very, very important card, especially with regards, the tarot here as well. The Sun card is one of the most positive cards within the tarot deck, and it does show here that you are spreading the positivity around. And if anything, if you're not involved in healing, or if you're not involved in spirituality with regards giving readings, again, it's very important to kind of look into that avenue as well, because I do feel that that's kind of very much kind of drawn to you as well. So I hope that has answered your questions, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show as well. Time for another bit of music now. It is now 1:45 here in Ireland. There is only 15 minutes left of the show, but there is still time to get in a question, and if you've not done so already, please, you can tweet the show at Psychic Irish. You can also send in your question via the Irish Psychic Radio Show page on Facebook, and you can also comment on my main website, which is irishpsychic.net, and click on the radio show there as well. So I do hope I'm not confusing you, but there is many different ways of getting in touch with the show. This is Aaron Hooley and Going Away. Do join me after this.
Just when I thought everything was going so right, so why pick this time to pick a fight? I sit there and listen to what
that you're supposed to care. So why do you leave now, knowing how I'll feel? You said you love me, you said that you care. What am I to do now? You're not here, not here. And you're going away. You're not here to stay. You're going away. Left on my own, with nowhere to go, nowhere to go. So time is not the side. It's in my life. All I want to
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're all very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 10 to midnight here in Ireland. And yes, I am getting tired and I have to be up in the morning because we're just speaking there in the chat room. I have to be up for the dentist at 9 a.m. in the morning. So I have to get my pearly whites all polished and cleaned and the usual, you know, when they say, oh, have you been flossing? And you try and lie and you say, yes, I have. And then they say, no, you haven't. So it's one of those situations. So I'm kind of thinking tomorrow I'm just going to say, no, I have not flossed. Even though I do floss, but I don't really floss that much because it's kind of, it just takes time. But again, I do brush my teeth twice a day, so that's a good thing, I hope. But you know, they will say to me tomorrow, oh, you're not doing enough, and you know, etc., etc. So fingers crossed, I get on okay. But I will take a picture tomorrow if you all want to see. It's going to be 9 a.m. in the morning, and then I'll be smiling and gleaming. So hopefully, it's all going to be good. At least I don't have to be numbed anyway, so that's a good thing. Thank you very much as well for the feedback that's just come in. It's from Danny Morgan, and Danny has just said, thanks for the reading, made sense, great show. Well, thank you very much, Danny, for sending in that feedback. And if you've not sent in your feedback, again, I really do appreciate the people who do take the time to do so. So all you simply have to do is just click on the Facebook feedback tab on the left hand side on my website. It's there on the left hand side, you can't really miss it. It's just underneath find us on Facebook. So click on the Facebook feedback tab on the left hand side, and then you simply click add comment. It is that simple. So I hope, you know, if you've had a reading on tonight's show, that you do take the time to leave to leave some feedback. I do appreciate it, and it lets other people know as well that you've had a reading and what you thought of it as well, because I always like having honest feedback. Some people, have websites and they put up that the reading was fantastic, etc., and they may only have 3 testimonials. I have over 440, and thankfully they're all good. They're all 3 to 4 or 5 stars, whatever, and they've all been sent in by you through Facebook, so thank you very much. But you can all feel free to read them as well. A lot of people are wondering with regards to the mobile as well, and it's kind of confusing, so I'm going to try and explain it as simply as possible. So if you're on a mobile device, you can download my app, which is Irish Psychic. Now on that app, it gives you special offers. It gives you access to the YouTube, the YouTube feature, which basically means that any show that I do here via the radio show is podcasted on that. So you can click on whatever episode it is that you want within that app, but you will not be able to listen to the show live via my app. So if you would like to listen to the show live, and maybe you're on the phone, either if you're on an iPhone or on an Android, this is the good news. If you're on an iPhone or either an Android phone, you can download an app called Spreaker, and that's how I broadcast the show. And to spell that, it's S for sugar, P for parrot, and then R-E-A-K-E-R. So it's Spreaker. Some people spell it incorrectly, but it's Spreaker, S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R. Download that. And once you've downloaded, you can listen to whatever, radio show you want around the world. But just type in Irish Psychic. And then you can, subscribe to the show. You can sign up using your Facebook account if you wish. But that's the main way, that mobile users listen into the show. So I hope that makes sense. But if you would prefer to listen to it on your phone in bed, simply download that. It's called Spreaker, S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R, and then simply search for Irish Psychic. It could not be easier. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm over on the group page again. And thank you very much to all the people who've sent in their questions again. Hopefully we'll be answering as many as I can before we go off air, but I'll probably only be able to fit another 3. But then I'll be announcing the winners of the private reading. So do not panic. You're all in that draw if you've joined on Facebook. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for is Emma Flynn, and you're in Tipperary. I was going to sing the song there. It's a long way to Tipperary, but I won't. And the question that you just asked is just free reading, please. Okay, well, again, if you would like to, ask a question for the show, it's always, more advisable to actually simply ask a question like what other people do. But again, Emma, I'm just going to pull some cards just to see what they have to say. So I'm just asking Spirit to connect with your energy. And time is kind of running out because I am going off air at 12 midnight, so I'll probably only be able to get in another reading. But then I'll be announcing the winners, so don't panic. Okay, so they just told me to stop, Emma, and I'm just looking at the cards now. You just wanted a free reading. Okay, quite interesting, the cards that are after coming up here, Emma. And the cards that are after coming up are, we have the 4 of Cups in the upright position. We have the Black Magician, that's in the reverse position. That's one of the major cards. And again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. We have the Balance card, that's in the reversed position. Again, that's one of the major cards. We have the 9 of Cups, that's in the upright position. And also the 5 of Scepters in the reverse position as well. Now, the main card that's, after coming up here is the 4 of Cups. Now, when the 4 of Cups comes up, Emma, it's always to do with pregnancy. Now, can either be to do with yourself, usually, it kind of would be, or it can be within the family. So, a sister, or someone like that. It's, usually someone very, very close. But the way they're kind of giving me the message at the moment is you have the Balance card in the reverse position. And I kind of feel if it is in relation to yourself, they're kind of indicating that now is not the right time just yet. Now, again, I can only advise, and I do have to stress that all psychic readings are for entertainment purposes only. But sometimes when the Balance card comes up, it can be an indication here where either your partner is not, all set for it, or kind of there's a kind of a conflict of, interest there in relation to that particular kind of question, the way they're kind of giving me the message, should I say. You also have the 2 of Swords, that's in the reverse position, and you also have the Black Magician. The Black Magician is always about kind of standing your ground, and because it's in the reverse position, it's like if at the moment things are quite, difficult at the moment. It's like if you're not standing your ground and you're kind of being swayed by your partner or something like that. And again, like I've mentioned, a relationship has to be equal. It always has to be, 50-50 to some degree is what I mean. You cannot have someone kind of, dictating how you should live your life, etc. That should be, equal amongst you all. And that's within any relationship. It should be equal. Now, I'd love to go into further information there, Emma, but unfortunately I can't because I am kind of caught for time. But I hope I've answered a question that maybe, on your mind. But again, it's always good to kind of ask a question. But again, like there, you've seen there, they just kind of answered it for you, I hope, with regard to Spirit. So thank you very much as well for sending in your question. And again, it's always good to have you listening into the show. So again, don't forget the next show is on Wednesday as well, so you can tell your friends and family about the show as well. But please do leave your feedback via my website, irishpsychic.net, and click on the Facebook feedback tab there on the left hand side. Okay, so I think I'll go back over to my own website, which I've just called out, and I'm going to take one more person for a reading, and this is via irishpsychic.net, and the last person of the night, because we were only 4 minutes left, and the last person is Brenda, and Brenda has just asked the question, will things get better for us? Okay, no problem at all, Brenda. I don't know where you're from. I presume Ireland, but I'm just going to shuffle the cards. And always as well, if you are commenting on the group page on Facebook or on my own website, it's always good to include your location, just in case that there's more than one person. But hopefully you do know your question as well. Okay, so they've just told me to stop, Brenda, and you're just asking the question, will things get better for us? Okay, so the cards that are coming up here straight out of the deck are, we have the Lover's card in the reverse position. That's one of the major cards, and again, a major card means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. And you also have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is always about an escape, and usually it's an escape within a relationship. Because it's in the reverse position here, Brenda, it's like if you do need to focus on the relationship and look at how you can make things work. And that's exactly what Spirit is indicating here. Just because you have the Lover's card in the reverse position, things are kind of out of sync at the moment, out of alignment. You know, again, like I've mentioned, a lot of people are having difficulties regarding relationship. Stay strong is the key message here, Brenda, in relation to that. You know, don't feel that, you know, things are kind of over. I don't feel that they are. I feel that things will get better, but it is going to be a little bit of time before things do get better. Now, I'm also just shuffling the angel cards just to see what they have to say. And again, they've just told me to stop, Brenda. I'm just pulling a card now from the Angel deck, and it's the Healing deck, and the card that come up there is the Best Friends card, and it's always a good card to come up, especially in terms of the way a relationship is going to be, because sometimes just because things are quite tough at the moment doesn't mean that things are not going to get better. And the last card that I've pulled there from the Angel deck there, Brenda, is the Laughter card, and I kind of feel that you just need to create more positivity within the relationship, because again, money plays a huge part of relationship struggles, and also with regard to work as well. So if you're having any difficulty regarding any relationship that you're in at the moment, make sure that you speak openly to your partner. Sometimes we forget that, you know, sometimes we have to be tough, you know, in order to be kind, but sometimes it's best to kind of get it off our chest and say it. And that's exactly what they're indicating here, Brenda. So again, just make sure that you're being honest within the relationship. So I hope that that makes sense, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question as well. So the good news is I'm going to play one final piece of music, and then after that I'm going to be announcing the 3 winners of the numerology reading as well. So if you've just joined me, you're still in time to, you know, find out if you are one of the winners. So stay tuned, and this is Haunt Me by Shane MacDonald.
With you out of sight, but I saw you for a moment in my house tonight. I couldn't hold you, couldn't touch you, though I wanted to. You can walk away so easy, but I'm broken too. I wanna call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heart beat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me tonight. I thought you wanted something better, something more like me, but my hope for you is fading. So what's it gonna be? Because I'm tired of holding out for just the slightest touch. But the taste of love you give me makes me want you so much. I wanna call you up on your day off work. You say
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball, the answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. We were cut for time, so I had to kind of cut that song short. But again, a big shout out there to Emer as well in the chat room. Thank you very much, Emer, for saying that you enjoy this show. And even, it's good to have that, positive attitude, because some people are going, oh, I didn't get a reading, I'm never going to listen into the show again. And if that is your choice, well, obviously you will not get a reading again. But like I've mentioned, the show goes out live Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and that is at 11 o'clock. So even if you did not get a reading tonight, Emer, tune in on Wednesday or Friday, whenever it is that you can. Again, just simply join the group on Facebook. Just simply search for the Irish Psychic Radio Show group, join it, request to join it, and I'll be accepting everyone again tomorrow if I don't accept you tonight. And join the new event, which will be created right after this. And I have to mention that I'm having two very special guests on Wednesday's show. So it's a big show. It's one not to be missed. So I'm not going to say that again because that'll be kind of cheesy. That's what the Americans say. Well, I'll just say it again because I have a lot of American friends. It's one not to be missed. There we go. So again, Wednesday at 11 p.m. Okay, so drum roll please. It's time for the winners of the 3 numerology readings. So congratulations to Anne Whitty. Congratulations there, Anne. And also congratulations to Leona or Lonnie Murphy. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's Lonnie, I think. Leonie. Or Leonie Murphy. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. And then the final person of the winners of the numerology reading is Sarah Houlihan. So just to mention those names again, it is Anne Whitty, Lonnie Murphy or Leonie Murphy, Sarah Houlihan as well. And you've all won a numerology reading with me. So all you simply have to do is you'll see my name there in the group pages there on Facebook. It's Garrod Irish Psychic Medium. Click that, send me a private message, and what I need from you is one question. So just one question, and also your date of birth as well, and your full name. So it's your full name, your date of birth, and also one question as well. So that is it, I'm afraid, for another edition of the Irish Psychic Show. Join me for Wednesday's show at 11 p.m. If you missed the show, now is the time to catch it. Just click play and you can go back over the show. And thank you very much as well to Crystal's friend there as well for saying that I am very, very good. Well, if you think I am good and you would like to leave me feedback, simply go to my website, irishpsychic.net, and click on the feedback tab there on the left-hand side. Join me for Wednesday. For myself, Irish Psychic, good night. This is Chris Koo, and don't say goodbye.
Time has come for you to go. The time just passes quickly by. So many things I want you to know. So many things that make me smile. Hold me a little bit longer. Hold me and don't you say a word. Remember what I have to say. Remember all this as you go. Don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye's not for friends. Don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye means the end. You'll be far away from home. Forever you'll be in my heart. I close my door, all I see will never really be apart. So hold me a little bit closer, and don't you say over. Hold me a little bit closer. Remember what I had to say. Remember as you go. Don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye's not for friends. Don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye means the end. By my side, the day we'll be together. You will hear these tears inside. Don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye's not for friends. Don't say goodbye, goodbye means the end. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye's not for friends. Goodbye's not for friends. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye means the end. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye's not for friends. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye, 'cause goodbye means the end.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.